to diss me and any no faults. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in the...
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Let's go now. Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. On 3rd down, Sanders. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So after being unable to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. And I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Kill.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass caught right side by Kraft.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Michael. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He connects with Mims. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Shador on 1st down. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
60 by.
On the give, it's Judkins. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Broncos take over first
Kill.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On the give, it's Harvey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Throwing, Nix. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, it's Sanders. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, Shador going for it all. He's got it! And he's in! Touchdown, Browns. His 4th TD grab of the season. Cyber's extra point is true. And the Browns move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Kill.
On first down, it's Harvey. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Nix. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Broncos. Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Inside. That's complete. It's Sutton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. A first down throw for Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's Dobbs open left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A return now from the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get it. 70, hop, set.
Play action, it's Sanders. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's close to a first down, to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Ready.
Here's Judkins. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
They go play action now with Sanders. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. It's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mustang 19, Cougar 19, Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 34.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Ready?
A run, and here comes Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
Come 19. Here we go. Strike. 70, 65, check. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Timer out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Run with Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, Sanders. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. That gains an even 60 yards.
Everyone notices the big play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion or a big chunk play like they had here. It allows them to turn into a runner faster, take advantage of that green grass, and big plays typically lead to points. Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
We'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Nix now on 1st and 10. To the left side, he finds Kraft. Down the sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 45 yards. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I say that she's bad. Watch him do it.
Got ready. Hawk, ready. Go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hold it ready.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Got ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. A 6-yard.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Back. 70 race. Ready.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Get it. Cougar 19. Hawk.
They go play. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
inches.
Hey, kill!
A run once more. That's Harvey. He'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Mims sent in motion here. Here's Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Kill!
On the give, this is Harvey. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Dobbins. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Harvey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Next, from the gun, on 4th down. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
The PAT, up and good. Broncos are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Sanders. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Off rope, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Shedeur on first down. This pass caught by Judy. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Maxine 19. Get it. Ready.
To throw again is Sanders. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
A first down throw for Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton, and that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Play action now. It's Nix. Looking down the field, and that ball's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. taken at about the 6. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Buffalo 18, 2, and up.
On play action, Shedeur. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. 59 yards.
13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play.
To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seibert's extra point is true, and the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Throwing. Nix. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Seibert down for the point after. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Again, it's Judkins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to do.
Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long. But in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Judkins. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the ground, here's Dobbins.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, roughly 29.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On the ground, Judkins. Room to run at the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10
70
at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Get it?
2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Come on, come on.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Doghound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.